This is the Stress and New Persuasion speech by Colton Marshburn. Here's the intention here is, a perceived stress scale is a tool that's used to measure how much stress a person has in their feelings in their life. But here's some questions shown that I want to ask, how's that been upset of something because something unexpectedly happened suddenly, and how often have you felt that you were effectively coping with important changes that are occurring with your life, and how often have you been able to we're on top of things? And I'm not sure, probably pretty sure everyone can relate to that. And so, but stressors or threats that exceed one's coping abilities result in overwhelm. The topic of my speech is the stress in college students and how to manage it, and the purpose of the speech is to persuade others to become more interested and learn more about this, how to deal with stress healthily in college students, and just handling it in general. Well, here's my story. Well, I became interested in this topic because I'm a college student who does get stressed. Not just with academics such as schoolwork, assignments, quizzes and exams, but also extracurricular activities and other school organization activities as well. Well, here's my connection right here. Well, International College Health Assessment survey, 56% of college students endorse experiencing at least above average stress over the past year, and 62% endorse experiencing overwhelming anxiety over at least the last year, which means college students are at high risk of consequences of stress. And here are some stressors, but especially for the ones in the transitioning phase, such as leaving home, increased independence, new responsibilities, getting used to how their school system operates, and academic demands, and the new environment, and just how to finance, and just the career choices they need to choose. So, well, here's my preview. So, what I'm going to be talking about is the problem with stress and the statistics that are with it, and the solutions and strategies that go with the problems, and also as well as the visualizations, and also the evidence, and in the conclusion, and all of these shown on there. And here's a problem, but there are actually two problems. Well, one problem is the problem with stress. Well, it's actually prolonged stress, which actually has maladaptive behavior, such as doing drugs and smoking and overeating stuff, and we have mental disorders, and also as well as poor academic performance, which leads to decreased engagement in activities, and which also has a great risk of dropout, and also physical health problems such as cancer, viruses, and obesity. And the other problem is dealing with stress is that a lot of people actually deal with stress in an unhealthy way, such as partying too much, drinking alcohol, and smoking, and overeating, which that will make you feel good in the short term, but in the long term it will not. And here are some facts. So I know many college students in the transitioning phase face blockages, such as their schedule, and how they should how to organize it, and then there's a stigma to it, as well as some financial and budget difficulties as well, and how much knowledge they have on how to deal with stress healthily. Which actually, the National College Assessment Survey says that 38% of students felt so depressed that it was difficult for them to function. But that percentage might not be too high, but really it is. But luckily there are evidence-based solutions on how to combat stress, and also and there will be ways to help, which leads to less perceived stress, which means increase well-being. And so like we need to like find ways to like set up for our success, and which means we need to take charge of our health. Now let me show you some solutions because I have a lot of them to show. Well, in 2022, the internet interventions environments in college students show that health does decrease depression and anxiety in students, like even though on a small scale, like it is effective. And here are some stress reduction techniques, or SRTs for short, such as like there's like focused breathing, meditation, progressive muscle relaxation, yoga, physical exercise, and self-help behavior strategies. Since they're all practical, low cost, and they are flexible, which leads us to our benefits, which is like reduction in stress, like anxiety and depression, and improve psychological well-being and physical health. Well, here are some other methods I want to show that like, I know like, like saying like organize, like on top of things is one, and as well as like yoga, meditation, like, and also like bonding like with like other people and like in nature and animals, like, and like tapping with the natural environment going on. And all that will lead to additional benefits, like such as lower blood pressure, lower stress, lower heart rate, and last but not least, better sleep. And now let me do some visualizations right now. So as you can see here, that like all these do have like physical like and emotional health benefits as well, such as like better sleep, like leading to being more well rested, and also like and having like a better mood, and also like and ultimately better physical health. So yep, that shows like the balance stone right here in the middle, and yep, here. Now let me go ahead and conclude it for y'all here. So well, in conclusion, well there are like, of course there are like the main problems that are like associated like with like the college students, like especially for the ones in the transitioning phase. But the good news is there are like several solutions to these types of like problems. Maybe like such as like trying to like find like a healthy way to like deal with the stress, and like find like help, like, or like someone who you can trust. And because like no one deserves to live that way, and also so we need to like, so that way it can help us like live more freely the way we want to live in our lifestyles. So yep. So yeah, so there is like a sound called like the gone relaxation, and there's some science behind it, is that they're like when like the waves like go in your ears, like it actually like it signals like your parasympathetic nervous system to like let you know that it can help you relax, and like kind of like in a natural way. And so I know like typically without any sounds, like if you're stressed, it can be like pretty hard to do so. So yeah, you maybe should like close your eyes, sit back and relax, and let me go ahead and play the video. Okay, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. So at least this sound should definitely should help at least a good vast portion of you in this room. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show. And now let me see the. Well, okay, I'll try. Okay, I know there's one more slide.
You can just do it physically.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes when you have the video, it's harder to get back to your slides.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I did. And so for my clan shirt, well, I know I know what a lot of you should learn is that about the multiple ways how the problems and the side effects and the stress of college students, and also found more about healthy ways you can deal with the stress, and since that we all deserve to live stress free, and we do and not having to live a fully stressed life at all. And literally no one does deserve to live that way. So that way everyone can live more freely. Since your physical health matters, your mental health matters, your well-being matters, and most importantly, you matter, and that's all that counts. And here's my work side. So thank you for listening. Thank you, and goodbye.